You know what I found out in America? Black man got to be 5 to 10 times better than a white man for a black American woman to be attracted to it.
These black wife videos have taught me I can lower my standards looks-wise for white men.
If you take a nerdy, lame white man who has no kind of swag, no kind of communication skills, no game or nothing, it's not going to be an issue for them. He's going to be the prize for them. But if you take that same reverse for the black man, if he's a nerdy man, have no good communication skills, and he doesn't know how to dress, a black woman sees no potential in him. A black man down there has to be perfect in America for the average black woman to like him. This is full of thought. That's a fact. You can get mad all you want, but it's the truth. And I'm going to give you an example for a minute. Let's just talk about DDG for a minute. DDG is way richer than a white man who Halle Bailey's fans want to date. He's way richer. He has more swag, better communication skills. He was valedictorian in high school, and he makes way more money than Halle. But they still would prefer Halle to date an average YT man. It's crazy, right? It's because they value the white man more than they value the black man.
Something that is really funny to me is that I don't feel like black women or black men respect each other because, baby, I just got me a Hispanic little man, baby. And, I mean, I got a bill waiting on him just in case. You thirsty? Because he just got off work. What you need? Like, what's the matter? Y'all, because I ain't never did that with my ex. And, I mean, my ex used to spoil me, too. And I was just like, oh, my God. It might go back all the way to our ancestors, y'all. They're making us hate each other or whatever. Might be deep-rooted, but, baby, when I say, I'm trying to figure out how to make him comfortable. Hi, are you okay?
I wanted to address this video really quickly. What's so interesting about this woman is the level of femininity in the way in which she is showing up for her non-black boyfriend. And she admits this. She goes on to say, like, I am showing up for this man. I just want to make him feel comfortable. I want to make him feel great. I want to make him feel loved. And she didn't say because of his great quality. She didn't say because he has been amazing to her and he has bent over backwards and he's, 6 feet tall. He makes at least 6 figures. He didn't say any of that. He said because he's a Hispanic little man. So she obviously has a thing. Maybe he speaks Spanish to her. I don't know. And what's crazy too is she goes on to admit that, oh yeah, maybe this is deep rooted. Maybe this is some self-hatred. Ha ha, kiki, keep it pushing. And y'all, I mean, the level of honesty in this video is really eye-opening. And also it's what we've been saying for a long time. It's what I've been saying for the last few years, that the issue that I see a lot of times with these swirler accounts in this swirler propaganda is that it becomes a reason to overlook blatant self-hatred. And the cold part about it is, like, she literally said this in this video. She's like, oh, I wonder if this has to do with the fact that, like, we were taught to hate each other. But that was like a 5-second thought. That didn't cause her to stop and be like, maybe I'm fetishizing this person. Maybe this is serious. Maybe I need to ask myself, like, why am I treating this person so much better? And why have I not showed up in the same way with black men? But it's crazy. And you know what else is really crazy about the scenario? How many times have we heard black women talk about that, black men aren't treating them a certain way, or black men, they do 50-50, or they don't show up, they don't treat them feminine, they're not willing to go the extra mile and take them on dates and treat them like a lady. How many times have we heard a black woman complain about that? But how many black women can also honestly say that they are giving the same energy to black men that they might be giving to non-black men? Because based upon this video, she's being honest. Right? She's being honest about the fact that she has a thing for Hispanic guys. She wants to be more feminine for Hispanic men, for Latino men, than she wants to be with good black men, by the way. She didn't sit here and say that her ex was abusive or was lazy or whatever. No, she said he spoiled me, but I just wasn't interested. So she literally is saying out of her own mouth that she is overlooking this good. She overlooked and she did not honor or respect, or she basically just didn't think much of this black man who was treating her nice, wasn't interested, and now she's bending over backwards for this Latino man. Listen, Maybe it's gonna work out. I hope it works out. I don't wish her any harm, but I'm saying it's this kind of imbalance that ladies be bringing to the dating market that they're not always honest about. So we can't sit here and say, oh, black men, they don't want to show up for us, white men treat us better, da 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 da. We can't say that, but at the same time pretend like there aren't an aspect of ladies out there who are literally like giving different treatment. And I asked this on Twitter not too long ago, formerly known as X, like, okay, do you see basically black women showing up for you differently than they do white men? Put another way, like, do you feel like black women have lower standards for white men? And of course, I was not surprised. I got a ton of men who were in agreement. They're like, yeah, like it definitely seems like these ladies have 0 to no standards with white men. And you've even had white men come out and say this. You've had white men be annoyed and say, I am so tired. I am so sick and tired of black women basically going and treating me some kind of way and being all extra just because I'm white. Like that's also that's just fetishizing a person. So this isn't new. We've seen this before. I personally do think the good thing about social media is that there's a level of honesty that's being portrayed. Even if ladies aren't saying it out of their mouth, they're portraying it with their behavior. And so now we can't lie about this anymore. But I'm like, there has to be a level of acceptance that like we are no longer in the era when we can just pretend that it's all these black men out here going and engaging in raccooning behavior. There is like the raccooning behavior that is going on in black women that has been going on for quite some time. It is wild. And I think it's particularly egregious right now because it's never really been addressed. Like there's never really been a microscope put on this kind of just honestly self-hating behavior and the way that I think it is now, just because it's just so egregious and because the whole world has a chance to see it. Like you have black women going on TikTok on social media saying that they're so happy that they just got them a white man. Like they're using these non-black men as like, I don't know, as prizes. And it's kind of strange. And I don't know if I think there's multiple reasons. Like I do think some ladies do it because they literally just want to make black men jealous. Other ladies do it because they want the validation. Other ladies do it because they just like the idea and they think it's fun, not knowing like y'all, this is real life out here. Okay. And you lowering your standards could literally risk your life. And that has unfortunately been the case. We've seen this happen for black women and black men. So anyways, I mean, I don't have much else to add to this other than the fact that like, here again is another honest example of what I have been saying for quite some time. I have no problem with somebody dating outside of their race, but I think we have to really check ourselves and ask ourselves, are you doing that because you really love the person? Are you just seeing them through this false like lens of whether it be through low self-esteem? Is this just like a kink that you have or whatever? And if that's the case, then that's not legitimate. And also, can you be honest with the fact, particularly black women, if you are upset and the way in which black men are treating you, are you bringing that energy? Are you bringing that energy? And is it possible that you have overlooked good black men, particularly when you were young, because they just were too boring? Like, I mean, at some point it's like, we gotta be honest. If there's ever to be any change in some of the current dating and relationship dynamics. So anyway, that's what I got. Okay, we'll talk later. Bye.